In our last video, we hiked our first 2 Munros in the Scottish Highlands before camping in our car overnight for the very first time. After a surprisingly pleasant sleep, we got up, had some breakfast and headed out to visit some of the Harry Potter filming locations around the Highlands. We're now journeying back down south where we'll be spending the night in Edinburgh before heading to Alnwick in the morning to visit the famous Poison Garden. Lastly, we'll be driving to Newcastle to spend the night before making our way home.
We just checked into our hotel and they upgraded us, which is super nice because I've never been upgraded. And now we're looking forward to a really comfortable night's sleep, especially given that we slept in the car last night. They also said that everything in the room is complimentary, including in the mini fridge, which has iron brew and caramel bars, which George loves both of.
We're only in Edinburgh overnight. This is more of a layover between the Highlands and the Poison Garden in Alnwick that we're going to tomorrow. And it's 8 o'clock now, and we've only just got in, showered, got ready. So we don't really have much time to do stuff tonight. So we're gonna go to a Vault City tap room, who are one of the Scottish beer makers that I'm a massive fan of. And then tomorrow we're gonna do a bit of stuff in the morning. And then I think about just after midday, we're gonna leave to get down to the Poison Garden. It is a bit of a shame that we don't have longer in Edinburgh because we do really like Edinburgh, but we have been here before. So about 6 months before we left for Singapore, it was my 30th birthday and Georgia surprised me with a trip to the Brewdog Hotel in Edinburgh because I really like Brewdog beers. And this isn't the first time we've vlogged Edinburgh. So knowing that we were gonna go to Singapore, we actually did like a trial run of how to vlog our trips because we knew that that's what we planned to do. And we never released it because it's absolutely terrible. But we have already done this, you've just never seen it.
We've just checked out of our hotel. Now we're gonna go dump our bags in the car, grab my umbrella because it's very rainy here today, and then we're gonna go and grab some breakfast.
I think we should have haggis for breakfast more often.
We've just walked up the Royal Mile to the castle and it's all covered in clouds and looks really gloomy and eerie. And then from here you can look out over the city, which is also gloomy, but it just looks so nice. I want to move here.
George is one of those people that goes to a city once and is like, should I move here?
I've been here twice. We're now on the way to Alnwick Gardens because in Alnwick Gardens they have a poison garden, which, as the name would suggest, is filled with loads of poisonous plants and things. And you have to have a guided tour to go round, so that's what we're going to go and do now. And we've been wanting to go for ages, but it's quite far away from Birmingham with it being in Alnwick, so we figured now's the perfect time to do it.
That poison garden was so cool. Like Georgie says, we've been waiting to do that for the longest amount of time, but Newcastle's just so far away. And the tour was about 25 minutes, and he started it saying like, these are stinging nettles, and here's rhubarb, and if you eat like too much rhubarb, you might get sick. And I was like, oh my God, what have we come to? Like, and then a minute later, he was like, okay, and then this one, if you touch it, it gives you 3rd-degree burns. And I was like, this is what we're here for. The other thing we missed out on is because it's summer, some of the plants weren't growing in the poison garden, so the cannabis plant wasn't there, and there was a ricin plant as well, which would have been really cool to see.
We really enjoyed it in the poison garden, and now we're going to go for a wander around the rest of the gardens before we head to Newcastle city centre for tonight. Alnwick Gardens and Alnwick Castle are actually in the same place. So we're right next to Alnwick Castle, which is where they filmed the broomstick lesson in Harry Potter. But we're not going to do that today. I bet in the summertime, when it's a bit warmer and brighter, these gardens are absolutely beautiful when things are more in bloom. And apparently it says to bring like a picnic and stuff, which would be so nice, but we didn't do that because, well, the ground's very wet, not really anywhere to sit. When we moved to Germany, our Christmas decorations got damaged in the move, so we had to chuck a load away. And now we're on a mission to replace the collection. And look what we found in the gift shop. Isn't it cute? We're going for dinner now, so we're heading to an Indian restaurant called Kai Kai, which Gordon Ramsay went to and said it was one of the best curries he's ever had in his life.
That was really tasty. But, you know, if it's good enough for Gordon, it's good enough for us.